Welcome back, Madridistas. The summer transfer window is heating up, and Real Madrid are right in the middle of the drama. From Andre Lunin's uncertain future and Fenerbahce's shocking swap deal offer, to Rodrigo Go's transfer saga, Franco Mastantuono's debut excitement, and even surprise rumors about Fran Garcia, we've got it all covered. Plus, big news on Jude Bellingham's recovery. Stay tuned because this update is packed with breaking headlines you don't want to miss. Jules Kounde has emerged as one of the most reliable and consistent performers with just 2 weeks remaining before the summer transfer window slams to a shut. One of the players who is still facing an uncertain future at the Santiago Bernabéu is Andre Lunin. The Ukrainian international has been a great backup goalkeeper for Real Madrid in recent years, but he is not overtaking Thibaut Courtois to become a primary keeper anytime soon. All summer long, Andre Lunin's future at Real Madrid has been surrounded by speculation, with several Premier League sides showing strong interest in signing him. Recently, Turkish giants Fenerbahce have entered the picture, with coach Jose Mourinho reportedly eyeing the Ukrainian shot-stopper as part of his plan to strengthen the team's goalkeeping department. Real Madrid received swap deal offer for Lunin. According to journalist Samet Kayır, Real Madrid have now received an offer from Fenerbahce for the services of Lunin. It appears the Turkish giants have proposed a swap deal for Lunin involving their own goalkeeper Dominik Livakovic. However, Real Madrid are not interested in accepting the proposal as they are not too keen on acquiring the services of Livakovic. While it is true that Los Blancos would ideally like to secure a replacement for Lunin before offloading him, Livakovic is not someone they are looking for right now. Fenerbahce, therefore, are currently looking for Plan B in their bid to acquire the services of Lunin this summer. It will be interesting to see if the Turkish giants can come up with an all-cash offer for the Ukrainian international, who could do well with an opportunity elsewhere. Apart from Fenerbahce, Lunin, as mentioned earlier, has been linked with a move to other clubs too, including Manchester United and Newcastle United. Real Madrid attacker Franco Mastantuono talked to the team's TV channel and shared a few thoughts after completing his first training session with the squad. The main highlights are the quality of my teammates. The pace, it's a very high tempo, which is very nice because playing with the best makes you better. Very happy with my first training. The group received me very well. I met great people. It has been a very intense day, hot, but one that I enjoyed a lot. Very happy with my first day and hopefully there will be many more, said the Argentinian wonder kid. He was then asked about finally being able to train under coach Xabi Alonso, who is reportedly a big fan of his game. Everything went very well with him. He welcomed me and we started training. It turned out to be a good workout, he added. Mastantuono will be available to make his debut for Real Madrid in Tuesday's season opener against Osasuna, although it will likely take him some time before he can actually make a big impact on the field, given that he will need to adapt to a new playing style with new teammates. The future of Rodrigo Goes remains one of the most discussed topics around Real Madrid during this transfer window. While it initially seemed to be moving towards a high-value sale that would help finance new reinforcements for the Spanish capital club, things have gone quiet in recent days despite the reported interest from teams like Manchester City, PSG, and Tottenham. PSG rule out Rodrigo move. In fact, Fischages now reports that one of the aforementioned suitors for Rodrigo have decided to drop out of the transfer race. PSG have decided to rule out signing the 24-year-old Brazilian forward, closing one of the main exit routes the player had for leaving the Santiago Bernabéu this summer. The continuity of Goncalo Ramos at the Parc des Princes leaves no space for the Real Madrid star forward, with there being no space for fresh additions in the Parisians' attacking unit. As such, PSG believe this is not the right time to make an investment that would need them to shell out the €100 million fee Real Madrid are demanding. Tottenham the only option? With PSG out of the picture, Rodrigo's chances of changing clubs this summer have been significantly reduced. In England, several clubs had shown interest, but recent moves have gone against the attacker. Liverpool and Arsenal have finalized deals for other forwards, while Manchester City will only move if Savinho leaves. In this context, Tottenham have emerged as an alternative, although the player himself may view a transfer to a club currently far from competing for Europe's most important titles with caution. Although the transfer window does not close until August 31st, the sense is that time is running against Rodrigo if his aim is to leave Real Madrid. The training session held by La Liga giants Real Madrid on Friday morning confirmed some altogether positive injury news in Xabi Alonso's squad. This came after Jude Bellingham was spotted back out on the grass for the first time since his recent surgery. After a prolonged spell dealing with a niggling shoulder injury, Bellingham, alongside Real Madrid, made the call to solve the problem via surgical procedure upon the close of the club's campaign at the Club World Cup. The 21-year-old, in turn, made the trip to London in his native England on July 15 to undergo the operation in question. He is expected to miss the opening months of the new campaign as a result, albeit with Bellingham no doubt relieved to have finally put his long-term fitness woes behind him. And as alluded to above, on Friday, the midfielder took a significant step towards his return to the pitch. This comes after Bellingham was spotted out on the grass at Valdebebas for the first time this summer. As we enter the final couple of weeks of the summer transfer window, Real Madrid have some important decisions to make with regard to the future of some of their players. Rodrigo goes, Dani Ceballos and Ferland Mendy continue to be linked with departures from the Santiago Bernabeu, although no offer has been presented for any of them so far. Now though, an unexpected figure has emerged in recent hours as a possible candidate for an exit: Fran Garcia. Real Madrid could sell Fran Garcia for €30 million. Indeed, according to Fishages, Real Madrid are not ruling out the possibility of selling Fran Garcia, if an offer of around €30 million comes in for him. The left-back, a product of La Fabrica, was not originally on the club's list of players for sale, despite the recent arrival of Alvaro Carreras. In fact, Garcia was tipped for a key role in Xabi Alonso's plans for the season after he performed well at the FIFA Club World Cup. However, the sporting management stance is clear. If a significant offer worth €30 million arrives, an amount Florentino Perez and Jose Angel Sanchez consider non-negotiable, a sale could take place. Eric Garcia has so far stayed calm about his role and future at Real Madrid. But according to reports, he may consider leaving before the transfer window shuts if Alvaro Carreras' rise in the squad starts limiting his minutes. Real Madrid, however, are very clear. Garcia is not for sale unless a club pays the full €30 million release figure. The price is final and non-negotiable. Unless someone meets that demand, Garcia is expected to stay and continue fighting to prove to Xabi Alonso that he deserves more than just a backup role. As for Rodrigo, the situation is slightly different. Keeping him wouldn't be a problem for Real Madrid, but both the club and the player know that a transfer could benefit everyone. Xabi Alonso only sees him having a reduced role this season, while the Brazilian forward wants to play a bigger part elsewhere. Rodrigo's quality is unquestionable, so it's no surprise that several top clubs are interested. Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City have all been linked with him. Still, each move depends on other factors. Liverpool are prioritizing Alexander Isak, and Arsenal would need to sell players first. Manchester City reject Tottenham Hotspur offer for Savinho. For City, their conditions are the exits of Jack Grealish, James McAtee and Savio Moreira. The first two have been consummated, but Savinho is the final domino that must fall. Tottenham Hotspur appear to be the most interested in the Brazilian, but as per ESPN, Spurs have had a €70 million offer for him rejected. Rodrigo alternatives offered to City. Reports suggest that Rodrigo is not Manchester City's only option on the table. The Premier League champions have also been offered the chance to sign Xavi Simons from RB Leipzig, who is valued at around €70 million, though that fee could be negotiated down. At the same time, Pep Guardiola is said to admire AS Monaco's young playmaker Magnus Akliush, who would cost between €50 and €60 million. That said, City's main focus still seems to be on Rodrigo. The European champions already have a potential bid lined up that comes close to Real Madrid's €100 million asking price. However, compared to Rodrigo, both Simons and Akliush would be cheaper and bring more versatility, which makes them attractive alternatives. And there you have it. Real Madrid facing huge decisions in the final weeks of the transfer window. Will Lunin leave for the Premier League or Turkey? Is Rodrigo staying or heading to England? Could Fran Garcia really be sold for €30 million? And how soon will we see Mastantuono shine under Xabi Alonso? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Should Madrid cash in on Rodrigo or keep him for squad depth? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for daily Real Madrid updates. Hala Madrid always.